Well, finally, it's late October 2019, and we've finally been able to complete this basement build-out over here in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Time to take a little video and have a look at the preliminary results. Right now we're staring at the service bar that I installed, basically for the use of guests and for when we're downstairs here using the walkout out to the patio area in the ravine behind the house. So this area here is really, its purpose is twofold: beverages and snacks for guests and for the owners when they're down here either entertaining or just using the backyard as it were, the back patio. So let's go take a look at how the whole thing turned out. It was pretty nicely finished at this point. We're almost done, just a few little touch-ups, painting here and there, but overall it looks pretty nice compared to what we started with. So over here we have the entertainment unit, wall if you will, hung up a few pictures for remote controls to make it all work here. Right now we're listening to YouTube music, and over here towards the front of the unit we have a little exercise area along with a nice wall, and just a couple of features here because of this nice big baseboard and toe kick that I installed here. I was able to run the wiring for the surround sound speakers completely hidden in behind these areas or behind the moldings, so basically nothing showed. The other neat thing that I did for the very first time, I experimented with crown molding, and that just turned out spectacular. It really adds to the rooms and gives it a really nice finished look. Very pleased with how that turned out. Yeah, and the skills learned on doing crown molding and some of this baseboard work enabled me to put together this very fine trim assembly for the bottom of the stairs, so it just really finishes everything off really nicely. Very pleased with how it all turned out. Over here, right, we've got a little coffee maker, a little Keurig unit, and able to accommodate just about any little snack or whatever. We've got a bar sink over here, copious storage with this tall pantry unit here, so there won't be a problem here, and it makes it very handy and blocks it off a little bit from the view too. Back here in the hallway, of course, if we go to our right, we gain access to this beautiful fall day, and just to give you a bit of a look at the wonderful views we're experiencing here at Niagara-on-the-Lake. And yeah, spectacular. The trees are starting to turn pretty good, and very, very pretty. Starting to get a little bit of orange in some places, and a lot out on the road, a lot of reds. But here it's still a little bit retarded because we're so close to water, I guess. The modifying influence of a little bit more heat, so it slows things down. All right, back inside we go. Yeah, so once you're in the hallway turning to the right, you're immediately faced with the washroom area, so we'll get some lights on in there. So right, yeah, you know, I had to put in a tile floor to match what we have upstairs, and we were able to secure extra fixtures and towel bars and everything at the original hardware purchases for the house, so I just put those away until we could install them here. Installed a beautiful wall-hung vanity. This makes things real easy in terms of cleaning. The same light fixtures as we have upstairs, and of course the built-in shower that was here before, as well as we installed the plumbing necessary to put a toilet and bidet in this corner here. It's a little bit of a dropped ceiling here because of ductwork above us, but I think all in all, it turned out very, very well. And for occasional guests, I'm sure it's going to be just fine. Very nice. Lovely window coverings that we got from the Home Depot, installed by them. And here we have a split unit where we can do one, both, or each side independent, one from the other. So that makes it easy to complete access from the door. And these, of course, over in this room, draw down from the top, and also they draw up from the bottom, so you can maintain privacy if you need it, and still get lots of light. So that turned out very, very well. And finally, we have been able to put together a really nice guest suite, our guest bedroom, in this area here. And once again, I went with a wall hung headboard and night tables, so that it makes cleaning very, very quick and easy. And yeah, the room turned out just fantastic. The crown molding, especially in here, really, really sets it off. It's very pretty. So I'm real happy with the new doors that I put in, and the casings around the windows, and the door trim itself here. Everything turned out fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. The guest suite at 48 Aberdeen Lane is now open. Cheers.